tonight.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And all the way out to the 46.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me, with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Carr gives to Richard, but he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the gun, it's Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Deshaun Jackson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Carr now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Bryan Edwards, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been...
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the touchdown.
3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've gotten the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Now on first down. And he'll look downfield for Waller. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 29, Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Powering his way forward. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a play fake. Carr. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly... The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on 1st. Has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Carr completes it. Hard running at the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. Here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rushes.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On play action, now Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Darren Waller with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Carr going to throw here. Buying time to his left. Fights off the defender. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there, but you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll have it.
Why be in one thing up?
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 42 yards rushing for him now on his first 2 carries in the ballgame. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Carr going to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just...
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to get him for a loss of about 3. To throw his Carr. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken in at the 3. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Let's shift now and discuss Deshaun Jackson creeping up on 1,000. Carr now to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Nice execution there. Good job by the Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carr. He'll hit Jackson, complete. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. To throw, it's Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Raiders.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And touchdown and congrats.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Carr going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. To throw is Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw, Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year.